I traded truth for masquerade. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand. But steel is forged through flame and strife, and I will take back my life. The world may try to bend, but I won't break, I won't end. Ashes and glory written in my name, fighting through the fury, rising from the pain. No chains can hold me, no fear remains. Ashes and glory running through my veins. into what will never be. I scream, but all the clocks just stare and whisper truths I cannot bear. I beg for sleep, but dreams rewind to every fault I left behind. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past always stays, caught in the echo of a long faded sleep. I see the future through the haze, but all I feel are colder days. The past await I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the past missed the ring, ignored the screams. Salvation sold in shattered dreams. He wore the guilt like holy skin. Confessed then sinned and sinned again. Thorns of the halo, bleeding pride. Saints in shadows always hide. Kneel before the beast you made. Worship scars and call it no gods will come to pull you free. When heaven rots from its own tree, you built your church on dying breath. Now choke upon the wine of death. Thorns of the halo, bleeding pride. Saints in shadows always hide. Kneel before the beast you made. Worship scars and call it
beneath the flag of